Hello everyone, this is Daryl20 and welcome to episode 4 of Daryl20's Let's Play of Mechanical Mastery. Today things are going really well for me. Pulverizer is pulverizing, making me lots of coal. Our dynamos are good. I actually moved that augment out of this one because I'm not sure if it's needed over here. I put it back over here for the time being, and I placed down that extra induction smelter I had so it can start processing other ores. Now, it's not going to really do a good job until we get some more power, but well, we'll get there. That said, I think it's time to broach into Chapter 2 and see what it has in store for me. So if we're taking a look at the overview, you'll see Tier 2, Create and Immersive Engineering. That's what Chapter 2 is going to have for me. So we're ready to jump right into that, guy. So let's take a look. Tier 2 materials. Are these things alive? Suddenly, the basic mechanical essence whispers to you, granting you knowledge of various materials, allowing you to transmute them at your will. Sweet. So that's going to give me access to a bunch of stuff, it looks like. So we will get industrial hemp seeds, which have an EMC value. We're going to get diamond ore, which has an EMC value. That's neat. Okay. Hello, sir. Industrial hemp seeds, diamond ore. Obviously, you're going to want to immediately place all this stuff inside your table here. We got the one pro breed me. How did that happen? Oh, goodbye. I don't need you. So that's cool. We get access to netherrack. We get access to bones. Oh, they have an EMC value. Sweet. And then we get zinc and cactus. Cool. Infinite steak. Infinite food via your EMC. Cost 64. Ooh. That's kind of cool. Kind of cool. So netherrack, bone, cactus, zinc. These are all things that we will EMC learn our way up to. Sweet. Okay, cool. So that breaks us into all kinds of cool things, which means we can now get a time in a bottle. By the way, should we just like immediately prioritize getting that? The answer is, of course, yes. So time in a bottle requires what? 2 diamonds and some lapis. So we'll get a couple of those each. Now, just validating, but I'm pretty sure pulverizers are the better way. Induction smelter is 1 with a 50% chance. Pulverizer is 2 with a 50% chance. And presumably the same for lapis. It's 8 or it's 12. So pulverizer is definitely the better way to go. So I'm thinking we should probably recreate our pulverizer that we were using over here. So with that said, let's make the thing happen, shall we? Probably gonna need some more nuggets anyway. But let's get ourselves a new pulverizer. And we probably want another redstone furnace while we're at it as well. Because we used both of those over in the, for good reason, over in the EMC machine, right? So we better get more of that there stuff. Cool. I'm just gonna borrow you for a sec, redstone furnace. Are you cool with that? Shouldn't be a problem, right? I don't think the brick will go into here, so we should be fine in that regard. Oh no, you did decide to go in there. Look at you. Okay, well, you'll just sit there. Should be fine. Should be, maybe fine. I don't know. So let's get a couple of these. And then let's get a couple of these. Oh, gonna need some cobble. Then a couple of these. Oh, we're gonna need our golden redstone out of there. I just want to make sure that you're not, you know, being goofy. There you go. Gold and redstone, please. I'll grab all my ingots at the moment, just in case. So 2 of these. And then we're going to need a couple copper gears, which need some more copper. Look at all this EMC we've got going on. Like, it's actually really cool how much EMC we have going on right now. I'm very pleased with this. Like, we have 500,000 EMC. That is not bad. Like, that's really good, I would say. I dare say that is super cool. Okay, so pulverizer, we can get you guys ready. So you just need a piston. That brings pulverizers back to us, and then we need our redstone furnace, which just again needs a couple copper gears. Pulverizer goes back. Redstone furnace goes back. You guys will build up your power again. Not a big deal. Should be cool. All right. So now that we've got those back up and running, we can add you to the to-do list by doing import, export, and that. No, not you. Not you. You were a little too quick on the draw for me. But yeah, that will get me some diamonds. And then in theory, we should be cool. You know what I should also get? Some redstone. Look at that, I just pulled out a stack of redstone and it like barely impacted my EMC. That is pretty cool. Just do it up. But I want the lapis first, please. Thank you. Diamonds for days. Look at that. Nice. I should make a diamond sword, probably. Maybe. Potentially. But probably, yes. And then we'll have a time in a bottle, which you know is always a priority for Dyer. But you guys are done. I should look at this infinite stake thing. That's cool. Transmutation tablet requires andesite, invar plates, and a table. That's not hard at all. I can do that, right? Accepts any forged stone. So literally just stone and invar plates. I can 100% do that. Let's get a tablet so they don't have to keep running over to our table all the time. Deal? Sure. Definitely do that. Alright, first time in a bottle. Bing, bang, boom. That just makes me feel so good inside. It's like, yes! Time in a bottle attained. Pretty awesome. And then in addition to that, now let's do the tablet, because that's really not hard. It's literally just 4 invar plates, which done, right? And then 4 stone. We should probably get back to smelting up some smooth stone, or regular stone, stone. We have some, but we could always smelt more, right? And then I'm going to put the diamonds away, and the lapis probably too. Pretty cool. So infinite steak, full course meal, infinite food via your EMC. I mean, I didn't know that was a thing, but I guess that's a thing. Project expansion. Okay. I was unaware that such a thing existed. Neat. There it is. It's right next to infinite fuel. Fuel will be provided by your EMC too. Oh, that's cool. We should definitely look into that. Because wouldn't that mean I don't have to do the pulverizer thing over at the thing? We should very much look into that. We should very, very much look into that. Okay. Be a while before we get this thing for AE. But that's pretty slick. Okay. We should look at, like, what other generally expensive things are not expensive in this pack, right? That would be cool. So I have a transmutation table, which, by the way, is literally just any stone, iron, and crafting table. So that's not a big deal, right? Are you? Oh, you didn't auto eject. Oh, and I'll let you be blue on top, but not auto just yet. So tablet is now mine. Boom. Hooray. Super cool. Infinite steak and infinite fuel. So if I got 8 coal, does this use up the table, or do I get it back like a bucket? I guess we're gonna find out. Okay, we do not get it back. That's good to know. That said, if I did this, does this go in here? Oh, well, that's not as exciting. The whole point was that this thing would be cool. That it would go in here. That was the whole point. What do you infinitely fuel then? Furnaces? That's boring. I'm not excited by that. I'm guessing that, like, that's a thing? Yeah. But I would really like it if that worked in the dynamos. I wonder if there's something else it'll work in. Unfortunately, it doesn't have like a JEI use lookup thing, so I can't tell you what it's used in. It's clearly flagged as fuel in some way, but not in such a way that the Stirling Dynamo will accept it, which is a super bummer. Because that was going to be my thing, right? Like, we make a few of these, and then we don't have to worry about doing the coal. But that's a shame. That's a shame. Oh well, life goes on, right? That is a shame. But I'll make another one of those, right? So tablet is just going to be some more Invar plates, right? So iron plates, stone, and a crafting table. So not a big deal, right? Get 4 of you. We can probably get a few more Invar. That will be that. There's that stuff. Put away some extras, because we don't want our inventory too full at the moment. Then you're almost done. Put you away. Not that, like, food's a big deal for me right now, but still, well, at the very least, I want this. Maybe I'll hold off on making, the infinite steak. Maybe. Because I have plenty of bread and apples to eat for the time being. But I can now get you and you. Sweet. And now I can at least have this to carry around with me as needed. Ish. It's not super needed, because remember, there's not a lot of stuff that's EMCable in this pack. But we do have access to bones, which is neat. So now with you, good. Okay. Time in a bottle, done. Leather, you can cook tough fabric into leather. So that would be tough fabric from Immersive. So that's going to be making industrial hemp fibers, which, by the way, have an EMC value. Well, that's neato. So we don't need, like, a farm for this, right? Like, we literally... What we can do is make a hoe real quick. Right? Get one of those industrial hemp fiber seeds. Doot, doot. Get some bone. Turn it into meal. Which, yes, I know, but, like, not expensive, so I don't care. Yes, I know I could have done that with pulverizer to be more EMC efficient, but literally do not care. And then I can hemp fiber you. And now we're cool, right? And then we can take some of this. We can turn this into both string, hemp rope, and tough fabric, which can apparently be smelted into leather. Neat. Works for me. Okay. Man, look how much redstone we're getting. Oh, it's so cool. We've entered the age of automated EMC. And this thing's just running passively, like consistently working well. Like really, really, really good. Yeah. Iron gears actually seem to somehow, I'm not sure why, but iron seems to be more of a impediment than aluminum, which is a little bit funny to me. You would think that, but I guess it takes longer to induction smelt the iron. And yeah, not a big deal, mind you. Not a big deal. What would be smart would be throwing an Invar upgrade into this machine, and that would probably balance things a little bit better. And if we had everything backstuffing, it would probably speed up a little bit. But also, we want to definitely Invar this machine. We should speed that up too. How am I for Invar ingots at the moment? I need Invar plates, right, for the hardened... No, I just need Invar ingots. Cool. Actually, yeah. And I can borrow some redstone and some glass. That's doable. Let me snag some of this gravel. Maybe not all of it. What do you guys do? You spit out into the ground. Okay, that's fine. And then I'll get some sand for a sec. This be a good time to try out my new time in a bottle. then we can get, if I, do you think it's possible to just snag 1 or 2 of these? It is, good. Okay. So if I were to put one on this dude, put another one on this dude. Now they're going to use more RF a tick, which is going to impact these guys a little bit, but we'll see how much of an impact they have. It's probably not going to be great. It's probably going to hurt a little bit, but we'll see. Because the gist is that like this thing isn't always running. And I think that's... And this thing will also not always be running at some point. I think now is that point, right? So we'll see. We might need one more over there, or at least a hardened upgrade. But this should speed up the processing of this, which will be pretty nice. I might want one over there. Let's do one real quick. It's not expensive, so... Would you mind pulling in? That would be cool. Oh, you can smelt gravel? What do you smelt into? Oh, slag. Okay. It's neat. But no, I don't want you doing that. Yeah, sand I want you to smelt. Okay. Real quick, some more nickel. Look at how cool that is, right? How great is that? Just a little tick accelerating. Just a smidge. You know, not a whole ton, just a little bit. And then I just need some more glass, which I should have plenty of now. And one more of these dudes. Cool. And then we'll boost up one of these guys to make sure we're generating enough power for everybody. And if we need to boost all 4 of them, we can. And that'll get us more than enough RF per tick production. And that'll be neat. Alright? I like it. I like it. We're definitely better now. That should increase our EMC per minute-ish number, right? And I think we'll be good there. Great. Alright, so a little bit of efficiency goes a long way when it comes to things like EMC. So don't forget that. So now, we've got leather. Should be done now here. Sweet. Super bummed that this doesn't go into the machine. Like, that would be so cool, but it doesn't, which is a bummer. More leather. Thank you. And that's cool. Dye mixer. Infinite amounts of any dye. That's an optional. So it looks like our main task now, continued thermal automation. Auxiliary cactus. Oh, that's a good idea. That's cool. Auxiliary cactus is cool. It automatically voids any non-primary item outputs. So, like, rather than having to handle these things, it would automatically void them, which is kind of cool. But also, I like getting free sulfur, so I'm not going to do that. I already set up the automation. But if at some point in the future that stuff is annoying me, I can always auto-void it. So, yeah, nifty. Why are you grayed out, though? What dependencies? Hardened integral... Oh, we have to go that direction. Okay. If you want to continue your path automation, you will need to create new machines and alloys to help you. Fair enough. We've already done bronze, and we've already done Invar. Oh, and that's going to get me to the next tier of mechanical essence, which is cool. And then also we need to get into create. So we're gonna look at that as well, because I think that's how we get nether quartz. It looks like super cool. So hardened integral components, we have some of those. See, and that's a quest complete, which gets me more of them, which is cool. And if we wanted to, we could do that cactus thing. I might at some point. Magma crucible apparently is how we get lava. Liquefy cobblestone and netherrack into lava. Liquefying netherrack costs less RF and is therefore faster. Let's look at that, because that might be a better way to get power going, right? Does this tell me how much RF? So 200,000 to turn obsidian into lava. 3,000 to turn cobble into lava. 200,000 to turn stone into lava. 1,500 to turn netherrack into lava, which is also 1 EMC, by the way. Also 1 EMC, by the way. Right? But we only get 500 millibuckets for that. Oh, hold on. And we get 250 millibuckets for this. So actually, yes, netherrack is 100% the way to get lava. You know, magma blocks don't have an EMC value. Oil clumps do, but we don't have their learnedness yet. So does glowstone. Okay. That's cool. And then ender pearls don't have EMC either, which is a bummer, but that's alright. We'll get there. Can ender pearls be made with... They can. Is philosopher's stone available to me now? Almost. I need glowstone first, which I don't yet know how to make. I'm guessing glowstone will be unlocked at some point through questing. I don't know when. It's definitely gated. Here we go. Glowstone. Boom. Chapter 3. So we're going to need to do without glowstone for a little bit. But we will get there. Okay. Alright, so first things first, we're going to have to smelt up some netherrack to get some nether bricks. Not a problem there. And then once we have that, we should be good to get our magma crucible. So I just need a machine frame and a redstone flux coil and 8-ish of these dudes. Seems easy enough, right? I should really look into getting a backpack, by the way. What kind of backpack options do we got? Ooh, backpack. Yes. So that'll just be a little bit of leather, string, and a chest, which is exceedingly doable for me right now. And then iron tier, gold tier, and maybe even diamond tier. We'll see. But 100% need a backpack. So I think that'll be my next priority after the magma crucible is crafted, which it is now. Sweet. All right. So then hemp, which can turn into string. And then we can get our leather, and we can make a backpack. Okay. Sweet. And then we can upgrade this dude. And we can upgrade this dude with a little bit of gold. I might need more gold. Do I have any in here? I'm going to sleep through this night in a minute. We do have a lot of gold. That's nickel. Alright, let's get some gold. I can just grab a stack at a time now, right? That's 100% doable. I kind of miss the whole tick accelerating the world when I'm sleeping thing. Just a little bit. But, it's fine. It's fine. It's all good. There we go. And that'll give me a large enough backpack for now. Nope, I want you in the backpack. There you go. And hotkey works. Beautiful. And then I can put things away that I don't always need in my inventory. Like a lot of this stuff that I have right now. Like almost all of this. I'll hang on to you down here. How's that sound? Is that good? Yeah. Sweet. And then I can organize things a little bit better. Kind of as needed. Works for me. I'm going to go ahead and put you guys in here. I wonder how far away I am from, like, applied energistics or refined storage. Basic mechanism? Don't really see anything. AE. Oh, there we go. There we go. Refined storage. Looks like refined storage is the way we're going. I thought AE2 was in this pack for some reason. AE2 route or refined storage route. Oh, you can go either way. Okay. That's cool. But we have a ways before we get there. So we're probably going to want to do a little bit better on inventory management. You know, just, you know, we'll see what happens. All right, cool. So Magma Crucible is good. Let's get our Magmatic Dynamo then, right? So that shouldn't be too bad. It looks actually really easy to make one of these, and I will take that. I like easy. Sweet. Okay. So with that said, I might move Multi-Servo Press Buddy here. Okay. We'll put him over here for now. And then this guy, I'm just gonna like temporarily have this stuff set up, right? And we will do better with them in a bit. Bing, bang, boom. So much better. All right. So now let's just plan this out, right? So if I were to put you here, you're technically gonna also need some power. So maybe I could have you. What I could do is have you here. I like that plan. I'm actually going to have you here, and I'll show you why in a sec. But you're going to get power now, and then I would like to eject to both sides, okay, and an input from the back. Cool. And then we could have our Magma Crucible. That's him. And that's you. Right. And then what we're going to have is an EMC link with 2 invar of those dudes, right? And then we just need the barrel. If I have any extras, I have 1. So then we do EMC link with netherrack. And then we program you to auto input. And he should pull netherrack in, making lots of lava for us. How cool is that? Now I can make another magmatic dynamo. Okay, I just need more Invar, which is going to need some more nickel. Look at all the stuff we've got. Okay. And I'm not going to waste my time worrying about nuggets. I'll just do what I need to do with that. More redstone, please. We've got redstone for days now. Cool. How cool is that? All right, now we're cooking, right? So that's plus 80 RF a tick for really not a lot, really not a lot of power. I might even just ditch this Sterling Dynamo dude now because I don't feel like we need him anymore here, right? I don't feel like that's necessary. And I can even like overclock one of these dudes, and now he'll make 80 RF a tick for me if I want him to. So that's 120 RF a tick here, by the way. Now remind me which basic energy cables can handle? 2,000. So we're good. That's the max IO, 2,000. So we're good on that for a little while. Basic will hold us over until such time that we need more. There we go, just freed up an inventory slot. I'm pretty happy with this. What do you guys think? That is not bad. And we could absolutely, if we really wanted to, we could have one on top and below as well. I don't know if pretty pipes can handle fluids. Can they? Can pretty pipes handle fluids? I don't actually know. I'm not entirely sure if pretty pipes can handle fluids or not. But we could have, you know, on the top and bottom, we could have 2 more magmatics. And that's like, that's a pretty decent and compact way to make, you know, a lot of RF per tick from just lava. That's not too bad. The pyrolyzer is an RF alternative to the coke oven. All right, works for me. So what should we get into next? Should we jump into create, or should we go down this way? So this is immersive engineering, it looks like, and then that will lead to making steel, which will lead to making mechanism logistics. And that's where we'll get logistical transporters and universal cables and pipes. Cool. And then we also need to get into create so that we can do, you know, crushing wheels and mechanical belts and all that. I feel like create should be its own episode, so that's probably what we'll do next episode. But we could get andesite. You need large quantities of it. You can initially get andesite with cobblestone and high covalence dust or quartz, but once you get a mechanical mixer, you can get andesite from gravel, flint, and lava. Fair enough. So for now, it's cobble and high covalence dust. Gotcha. Or diorite, which also is quartz. But then eventually we get it with something else. This guy. 2 flint, a gravel, and a little bit of lava. That almost seems harder, right? Doesn't it almost seem harder? Flint and gravel aren't, like, impossible to get, but also not easy. Right. Well, we'll start with the covalence dust. Right? So yeah, actually that's the recipe right there that I want. Cool. And then you can turn into that and be cool. And that's quest complete. Boom. And oh, look at all the things we're gonna get. We're gonna get all the things. Yeah, I guess I could accept all those right now. Sweet. Okay, and I'll wear the goggles because then I can see things. So let's make sure that we've EMC'd all the things that need to be EMC'd from that reward. So shafts and andesite alloys and andesite and iron nuggets, none of those will be EMCable, but kelp is. Learned. That's cool. So we don't have to set up a kelp farm. That works for me. And then it's just a simple matter of this stuff. So that's not bad, right? That's pretty straightforward. What I'm thinking is maybe we wrap it up here, come back next episode, and jump into create. Does that sound like a plan? I think so. We can put away a lot of this stuff that we don't need right now, right? We're up to 1 million EMC. Just from this thing sitting here and doing its job. and it's doing a good job of doing its job. I'm very, very pleased with it, actually. See, now we're back stuffing on iron gears. See? So now aluminum's the bottleneck. It used to be that iron was the bottleneck. Now aluminum's the bottleneck. That's funny. Doesn't matter though. I'm not sweating the small stuff on this. I think we've got a pretty nice passive amount coming in here, and that'll suffice until we get further into the realm of things. Now, if I wanted to, I could convert this to magma-based power, but I don't see a need. Like, it's automated already, and it's working, and it's doing fine. And I suspect it would probably be a little bit more efficient from an EMC perspective to power this system with lava rather than with coal, but we're doing just fine, and I don't think we need to sweat the small stuff on this, because I think what we're working towards is the next one of these dudes. Now, in order to get to this, we need steel, and this guy is going to be made in a mixer with Invar, basic mechanical essence, steel gear, and bronze rods. Okay, there's no heating required, but you'll get a regular mechanical essence, and then that can be turned into this dude, which gives us 20,000 EMC. So that's kind of cool. So that's our next automation challenge, is automating these dudes. So I think next episode we come back, we get into create. We get some basic create stuff going, right? Then we have access to quartz once that's good and done, right? Because we'll get quartz from probably washing something. Soul sand, which has an EMC value, by the way. Or crushed raw gold. So something along those lines gets me quartz. Now, quartz, did it have an EMC value? I don't think so. But that's okay. We'll figure out how to get copious amounts of it. It might be the soul sand washing, which does have an EMC value, which we can take sand and we can ghost it into soul sand. Right. And then once we have soul sand, then we can get infinite quartz from a soul sand automation machine. I like this. I like this. It's basically like work your way towards getting the item you need for raw EMC purposes, right? And then build a machine to automate said things, right? Like, we'll get access to quartz and then we'll have to automate it using create. And then we'll want to, like, it's an automation heavy pack, which Dyer just loves. For now, Del20 sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time and get into create. All right, for now, take it easy.